Hi everybody. In this section we are going to prepare for our listening lecture. Today's lecture is a chronological lecture. What does that mean? Something about time. So chrono means time. Chronological means time order. So in this type of lecture, all of the content is ordered according to time. What happened first and then next and so on. There are some cues for when you're listening to a chronological lecture. So you can have things like in such and such year, 2 years later, when he or she was 6 years old, in the year 2000, after 3 days, several years later. So these are the times, and then you have events, important things that happened during those times. So for example, you could say in 1980, he was born. 2 years later, his parents died in a terrible accident. When he was 6 years old, he started school. In the year 2000, he found his first job. After 6 days, he was fired. Several years later, he went back to school. Okay, that would be an example of the time and then what is the main event that happened during each time. Okay, now we're going to move on to look at the example of Pompeii. Okay, you have different events and different times. So when you're taking notes for this lecture, on your piece of paper, please write down these different times. Over 2,000 years ago, in the year 79 CE, for 1,700 years, in 1748, as time went by, and today. Then draw a line, okay, a vertical line, and you're going to listen for what happened at those times. Take notes about what happened during each of those times. This will help you understand the lecture. Write down as many details as you can. So you want to leave a lot of space between each time. And these are all in order. Okay, let's get listening. Let's get started. So next exercise.